Good morning, everybody. It's Mickey Kaiser with War Room Relics with another video for you. This morning's video is going to cover the model 1910 mounted cartridge belt. This belt was used during the World War I period, and it came into existence actually in 1910, so it's a pre-World War design, but this one was manufactured during World War I. In 1910, the Army Infantry Board convened and came up with what they called the Model 1910 Equipment System. This was designed to support the soldier in the field with his current weapons and mission needs. So this is what they call a Model 1910 mounted cartridge belt. As you'll see, this one has 5 individual cartridge pockets on one side of the belt, 4 individual cartridge pockets on the other side of the belt. This empty space right here, because he was a mounted trooper, he'd be carrying either a revolver or the new Model 1911 Colt automatic pistol. This space here on the belt was for him to put his ammunition pouch, predominantly for the 45. They carried 2 spare magazines in it right here. Mills manufactured this one. How do we know that? Sometimes you'll find the company logo stamped on the inside of the belts. This one's made up of 3 sections, 2 cartridge sections and an adjustable or connecting link right here to hold the 2 cartridge sections together. If you'll look, or if my camera will show it, this one actually has the Mills logo stamped on it on the connecting link or the belt part. It's dated March of 1918. On the inside of the cartridge, the first cartridge pouch on each side of the belt, you'll also find that Mills stamp. Their Mills logo within the cartridge, and then the date, March 1918. It's on the left and the right side first cartridge pocket. And these things evolved as the military did early on. From 1902 to like 1918, things changed on a weekly basis just about. The design of this belt was made to support the 1903 Springfield bolt-action rifle. This one is what they called the puckered pocket. They went away from this design later on because it was cheaper and more feasible to not do the stitching at the bottom for the pockets. But this also had one advantage. It helped hold the 5-round stripper clips that the 1903 used in place better with the pucker design at the bottom. Also, the early ones would have what they called a charger strap on the inside. Here you should have another little strap with a snap on it. That way, when you loaded your 5-round stripper clip and you carried 2 in each pocket. When you pulled the front one out, the second one had a tendency to be loose, and it could possibly fall out if you didn't snap, or if your snap was defective on your pocket. That extra strap made sure you didn't lose your ammo. This one, the early ones, had an eagle. It had a round snap. The Army's had an eagle on it. The Marine Corps had the eagle and the anchor on them. This type fastening system is called the LTD snap, or lift the dot snap. So that's how you can tell if this is a later design. This belt was actually came out in 1917. This one was made in March of 1918. If you look along the bottom edges, you'll see those eyelets. The eyelets were used in conjunction with the Model 1910 belt hanger to hang your first aid kit from, your bayonet, your canteen. They have what they called a squad pouch that, depending on what their mission was, they carried cleaning kits for their weapons, extra ammo, extra first aid equipment, whatever they needed. Each squad would have one of those. It was normally the squad leader that carried that one. Anyway, it's kind of getting away from the pouches themselves. This one has eyelets along the top as well, if you can see them in between the cartridge pouches. That was for additional equipment, mostly your suspender systems or braces as they called them back then, to help support and even out the load when this belt was loaded with ammunition. Had a bayonet, a full canteen, a first aid kit hanging off of it. It helped support or distribute the weight across the soldier's shoulders with the suspenders or the braces. But there'll be a series of videos coming out. They won't be consecutive. I just kind of grab the first thing I see in the shop and do these. But hopefully this will help you out as far as the beginnings of your collection for your World War I web gear. Quick way to distinguish World War I and World War II belt fasteners. These are made of brass. The World War I ones are larger. They've got a big wide tongue on them. The World War II ones, it's about half that size. And then after 1942, they went away from brass and they used an alloy metal. Anyway, hope this helps you out. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My number's on warroomrelics.com. Thanks.